So I want to talk about this error message you may get when you are in an app that most likely you just downloaded or you just used for the first time, and you go to do something in it and you get a error message telling you the screen overlay is detected. So I'll show an example of that and what to do. For example, I just downloaded an app called Glimpse Notifications, which allows you to make your screen come on when you get notifications. So if you have a phone that when you get calendar reminders, email, text messages, your screen does not light up when this happens, this app will fix it so it will. So say for instance, in this app, I'm in the settings, right? I go to extras at the bottom. When I go to extras, there's a setting called delay screen on. So let me turn it off first. Now I'm gonna show you what happens when I try to turn it on in the first place. I turn it on, it says allow Glimpse notifications to access photos, media, and files on your device, deny or allow. So I press allow and I get this. Screen overlay detected. To change this permission setting, you first have to turn off the screen overlay from settings, apps. So I click open settings. So this is the screen for the permission called draw over other apps. But you see where it says enabled, and you can drop down and select enabled and disabled. That part right there about enabled and disabled is misleading. And I'm going to tell you why. It doesn't mean that you're looking at apps which have screen overlay or draw over other apps enabled. That's not what you're looking at. You're looking at a list of apps which are enabled on your phone and show up that actually work and are accessible by you. Because if I was to click disabled, it would only show me a list of apps that are disabled, which are invisible on my phone because I disabled them from working. So it's have nothing to do, this list have nothing to do whether they are enabled for draw over apps or not. How you can tell which ones are and which ones aren't is that they will have a no or a yes. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to the app that you think is causing interference. I can tell you, most likely it's a screen recorder that's doing this. Okay. Now, in my case, I have AZ screen recorder. And as you see, the answer is yes. Draw over other apps. Answer is yes for that app. It's enabled. So you want to click on the screen recorder, whatever your name of your screen recorder is. You click on that app from that list. And you see what that green button is right there? You want to press that to turn it off. Now, once you do that and you go back out, you should be able to press that button again to enable whatever setting you were trying to enable, answer the question, and you won't have that error anymore. The only issue is once you finish doing what you're doing, if you ever use the screen recorder again, you will have to go and re-enable that setting. Now, there's two ways to do this. Actually, wait, in this version, there's only one way. And what you do, if you want to enable draw over apps again for that app, and you will have to for that screen recorder, otherwise it will not work. What will happen is that when you go to start that screen recorder again, if that setting is still turned off, you'll get a message saying something like cannot start countdown timer or cannot start screen recorder draw over something. It may not always be very obvious what that error means. So you click the settings to turn it back on. You click into your settings app. You go down to where it says apps right here. Now, you'll get a list of apps. But the thing you want to do, go over to your upper right corner. You see that gear icon? Click that. Go down to the part in the middle where it says draw over other apps. Press that. Now go back to the app that you know is your screen recording app. In my case, once again, it's AZ Screen Recorder. And once you go in, if it's off, you just press that switch to turn it back green, to turn it back on again, and then start your screen recorder, and it'll work just fine. So I don't know why some apps require that screen overlay is not on, but they do. What you can also do is if you have a screen recorder or another app that's interfering and you know it is, where you have to turn the overlay off, what you first want to do is drag down your notification bar from the top of your screen and close that notification for that app that's interfering, saying that you have to disable screen overlay. Disable that notification or swipe it away first. And if that doesn't work, then you have to manually turn overlay off for that app. And then so I show you to turn it off, and you know how to turn it back on. So that's it.